Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridget. How you guys doing? I hope you're doing well today and you're having a relaxing weekend. Thank you very much for joining me. If you have not yet subscribed, please support me by subscribing, and if you hit on the bell sign, you get notification whenever I post my videos. Thank you. So in my last video, I was telling you guys about, this amazing lady called Bidumi. And since then, I've been in a very reflective mode. Sometime last year, one of you, my subscribers, a very nice lady, reached out to me when I talked about how, purpose and how, I wanted to find the meaning of life, and I was searching in my soul to find what the meaning of life is. If you guys remember that video, somebody reached out to me and said that we should start something. But at that point, she had a really good plan about how we can support as many people or as little people as possible, but by starting small and just, doing it bit by bit. She had a plan. She's worked it all up and everything, and then she said we can do it together if I was interested. And, she was very, very interested in us doing that project together. But as at that time, I just couldn't, because I had too many things going on at the same time. So I just declined. I said at the moment that I'm not going to be able to do it. But I believe that there's time for everything. Even the Bible tells us that, there are times and seasons for everything. There's a time to die and a time to be born. Or there's a time to be born and a time to die. A time to sow and a time to reap, and a time to laugh and a time to mourn. So I believe strongly in my spirit that this is my time to do my own bit of giving back. I feel it very strongly in my spirit, and I'm led. And I was just... as I was lying on my bed this morning, very early in the morning, I woke up around 5 a.m. for no reason. I mean, it's a Saturday. I didn't have any reason to wake up so early, but I just couldn't sleep. I woke up and I started thinking, I reflected in my bed, and, and I just received what exactly I need to do. Some of you who follow me on Instagram already saw it. I put it out there. The minute I saw it, I wrote it down. That's the thing about inspiration, or when the Holy Spirit talks to you, you have to write it down. Because sometimes when you don't write it down, you forget. So I just quickly went on my phone and I wrote it down. So I am so happy and excited to introduce to you my lovely Obodo Fam, St. Bridget's Foundation. Yay! Clap for Jesus. Clap, 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 clap. I'm really, really excited, and I feel like this is the time. This is the season. There's no need to wait. I mean, sometimes when you think about something that you want to do, and you start to think about how you're going to do it, and you start to think about all the resources, you think about so many things, and you keep putting it on hold and say, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next year, I'll do it in 2 years. But when it's time, it is time. And I believe very strongly in my spirit that this is the time. So I'm starting my own foundation. Now, what exactly is going to be involved? I was thinking about, obviously, the vulnerable people in our society. We have disabled people, we have the children from very deprived background, and we have orphans also, and then we have women. We have women who come, who's they're either widows, or women who have no source of income. Maybe husband is not doing well, or there's no husband in the picture, and they are single parents back home in Nigeria, just struggling to train their children to fend for their families. So these are all people who are in need of support. And I realized that the surest way to fail at a project like this is for you to try to do everything at the same time. So I am being led to start small, and I'm going to start by supporting women. And I will explain why I want to go with women. The reason why I want to go with women is that if you say you want to support children, you want to pay school fees. Let's say you're going to pay school fees for like 5 or 10 children. If you pay school fees this term, next time they are still going to need school fees. The next year they're going to need school fees. So it's an ongoing thing. And even when they graduate in a place like Nigeria, there's no guarantee that, people have graduated that they haven't found a job in 10 years. So there's no guarantee that the jobs are going to be available for them to really, make a living after graduation. But for women, when you support a woman with a grant of 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira, there are some rural communities in Nigeria that with as small as 20,000 naira or 10,000 naira, they can start a business. Those women can start a very small scale business like selling pure water, selling recharge card. I mean, for women who know what they are doing, who are resourceful, they know what they are doing. Whatever you give them, they will find something that they can, exchange it with and make a margin of profit. And from this profit, if it's people that are prudent and they know their onions when it comes to trading or selling, they will be able to make a turnover. They can feed their children. They can put money together to pay school fees. If they have house rent, they can put money together and save. They can do a job or susu, and the money slowly the business will grow and it will increase. So there are so many things that women can do. So that's why I'm going with women. I'm going to go with women for now, and it costs all across Nigeria. I'm not going to say because this is my state, I'm going to focus on my state alone, or I'm going to focus on I hate tribalism. Tribalism is equal to, is exactly as racism. We complain about racism in this part of the world that, we experience racism, but when you go to somewhere like Africa and you see the way people are tribalistic, and it just makes me sick. I don't believe in that. So it's not about who comes from where. Anybody that is in need that we're able to support, we are going to support them. And I am going to be very, very transparent in this, because I'm asking for partners, because I know that I cannot do it by myself. So I'm going to need people to support me. So if you are out there and you are being led, you want to do, this is my promise. This is my promise that 50% of my income from YouTube, I am going to be donating to this charity, to this foundation. 50% of everything I earn on YouTube will be going to this foundation. And we are going to start small. And what we will do is that we will give grants to these women in Nigeria. I'm going to look for somebody in Nigeria who I can trust, that is going to be able to help us to find. I mean, it's not difficult to find people. I'm not thinking of social media giveaway, because social media giveaway, you never know who you are giving the money to. Some of them even have. I believe that people that are on Instagram have money. If you don't have money, you'll not be able to buy data. At least you're able to feed. We are talking about people who are really deprived, that they don't even know what is mobile phone, talk of Instagram. So it's not going to be like a sort of Instagram giveaway or social media giveaway. No. We want to go to the grassroots, to the rural village area where, there is a lot of poverty. Granting people with 20,000 naira here, 50,000 naira here, 10,000 naira here to start something. And what we are going to do is that I'm going to look for somebody in Nigeria. I'm still working it out. I'm going to look for somebody in Nigeria who I can trust, that will be in charge, because I'm not going to be able to travel back and forth because of my own commitment here and family. So somebody in Nigeria who can actually handle this, and we will share this with all our partners, anybody that comes on board. We will share whatever we are doing with them. And also, once we give this grant, we're going to monitor to see what that person is able to do within 6 months. So we'll give them 6 months and see what they're able to do. Some people, if they're able to make a turnaround in their situation, they're able to make a profit, they're able to trade, and something comes out of it, good for them. Excellent. Those kind of people, that these are serious people who really want to, change their own life. They are not waiting for handouts. Because some people, when you give them money, they will just use it and go and buy the next wrapper. Or they will just use it and eat. They will not think of, But we are going to explain to them that this is about empowerment. And it's about you putting this money into a small scale business. Whatever you can sell. Anything that you can sell. If it's pomo, you can sell. If it's granite, you can sell. If it's banana, you can sell. These are things that people eat every day. And you can make a profit. You know how to source it. You go to the wholesalers or you go to the farm to go and buy it, and then you sell it for a profit. These are the sort of people that we are going to be looking for. And that's why I'm going to need somebody who is going to be able to help me to coordinate it in Nigeria. And then we will, 6 months later, once we give this grant, we will now go back and see what their story is. And we'll be sharing the success stories with our partners. So if you are being led to join me, please, you're welcome. Whatever you can. You see, my father used to say that, what that means is that if you say it's not enough, then you become a stingy person. If you are waiting until you have millions, like Dangote, before you do charity or $10, then you're never going to do it. But I believe everybody has something to give. Everybody has something to give. Because if you just take a look at yourself. See how God has blessed you. Look at your wardrobe. You have, some of us, if we don't buy clothes for the next 5 years, we're not going to, miss not buying anything, because we have the ones we have in the wardrobe. we've not even finished wearing them. Some of them we've not even touched. I mean, I've got dresses in my wardrobe that I've only worn once, and I've had them for like 2-3 years. They are just sitting there. So I was just reflecting on that instead of just using all this money to be buying, why don't I put it into somebody's life? Sow it into somebody's life. This is what making an impact is. I mean, I'm going to show you guys an example of what I'm talking about, because this thing has just been like, it's been pricking me. When you say something is pricking you, look at these earrings. Yeah, and this is not to show off. You guys know I'm not one to show off. I don't need to show off for anything. And I never brought this, I never even talked about this, but because this is relevant now, that's why I'm mentioning it. This earring, you can see. Yeah, it's 22 karat gold. I bought it when I went to Nigeria. When I went to Nigeria in December, that's when I bought it. It's 22 carats. That's what they are. And I can tell you that I wore it once in Nigeria, and since I came back to the UK, I have never worn these earrings. And guess how much they cost? This earring costs a flipping 550,000 naira. 500,000 and 50,000 on top. That's how much this earring costs. Because it's 22 karat gold. 500,000. So 550,000. So I was thinking today in my mind. So I put 550,000 pounds naira. When I checked it today on the Sendwave, how much the equivalent is, that's about 1,300 pounds on earrings that I've not worn, and I've been back from Nigeria now for months. I've not worn them. Where am I wearing them to? Ask me. So I started thinking in my mind that if I'm thinking of doing this thing, and that's not to say that I don't like good things or it's not good for you to have good things, but the question I'm asking myself is that do I really need these earrings? Do I really need 1,300 pounds in my ears, or I really need 500? That's 500,000 naira. Do I really need them in my ears when that money can go a long way? It can go a long way to help somebody to change a family's story. Because when you empower a woman, you are empowering like a community. You are empowering the whole family. Because for a woman that is prudent, who knows how to trade, once they go and come back, they sell, they make profit, the children will eat. They will have something. If they need to buy school fee, to buy uniform, they will buy uniform. If they need to buy books, small. If they were owing debt, small, they will be paying it back. And for a woman that is wise, whatever they are making, even if it's to be saving 1,000 naira, they will be saving. They will be putting it in a job before they'll be making it turnover. So I'm just saying all this to say that we have too many things that we don't need. So by the grace of God, this is my first donation to the foundation. I'm donating it to the foundation. This is it. I'm donating it. If I cannot find someone, because as you know with gold, when you are buying, if you sell it immediately, you not get a profit. You have to live for a year or two before you get. So if I want to sell it now, maybe I'll not even get 500,000. I'll probably get 450 or something like that. So if I cannot get the equivalent, then I'm just gonna from my pocket put down money as points for the foundation. So that's a donation of 500,000 for the foundation. So because I don't want to waste time, I just want to start immediately, and I don't want to sit down and be looking for waiting for donors to come and donate. Obviously with time, I'm going to be not just on this platform, I'm going to be looking for serious donors like companies, charity, people who are interested in funding charity work and funding foundations that are really impacting people's lives, and they're out there. It's just for you to find them. So I'm going to be working and looking at that, seriously scouting and looking for partners. But in the meantime, you and I can come into this partnership and start, because it's little by little, that makes an ocean full. Whatever you can do, you can start by watching the ads on this video. Some of you that skip the ads, do not skip the ads anymore, because that's the only way I get paid. So if you watch the ads, just allow them to play, then I will get more money. And remember, I've promised that 50% of my YouTube income is going into St. Bridget's Foundation. So please make sure you're watching the ads. For those of you who don't share my videos, this is a very good opportunity to share videos. Please, any video that you watch that resonates with you or that you enjoy, makes you laugh, impacts you in any way, or even makes you angry, whatever you feel, just share it. Because the more you share, the more the views come, the more people watch the ads, the more I get some revenue. And those of you who actually want to contribute, please, nothing is too small. $10 is not too small. £10 is not too small. Nothing. And I promise that everything is going to be accounted for. This is all about making an impact. And if you want to join me, I will gladly welcome you. And I'm starting right away. And as soon as I put all the modalities together in Nigeria, then it's going to start. We're going to start giving out funds. That is exactly what we want to do. But we want to make sure that things are in place so that, you know, it doesn't go into the wrong hand. As you know, there are, you know, people that you cannot trust back home. To make sure that, you know, that we get people who really need it. And it's not just, like I said, it's not just going to be, you know, in my state or in my village. It will be all across. Wherever there's a serious need of somebody, a woman who is suffering, and she cannot even fend for herself and her children, we'll do a contribution. We'll give a grant to that woman and say, start something small. Don't eat it, it's not for you to, obviously, you eat, but this is for you to start a small scale business. 50,000, 20,000, 100,000, depending on the business plan that you have. And this is one of the things that we're going to be asking them. What can you do? If it's to learn work, they want to go and learn how to sew, for instance, we'll pay for them to learn a skill. If that is what they want to do, it's not everybody that can sell. So if they want to learn a skill, for instance, they want to learn how to sew, they want to learn makeup, they want to learn hairdressing. There are so many things that you can do in Nigeria that you always have an income. We'll pay for them as apprentices so that they will go and learn. And when they learn, they can now begin to earn income for themselves. So this is the plan. By the grace of God, I'm really, really excited. And I hope that you join me. If you don't know how to join me, please join my Patreon. I have a Patreon account, which is where you can support me, and I'll put the link on this video. You can do a contribution of £10, £20, $10, $20, $50, however you are led. Nothing is too small. There's nothing too small. There's nothing too big. Remember, it's all for a good cause. And I pray that as we reach out, because God loves a cheerful giver, and as we reach out to touch the life of people back home in Africa, God will not forget us. So let's do this, please. I need your support. I need your help. Join me. Let's do this, and we will surely be rewarded. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll speak to you guys in my next one. Welcome to St. Bridget's Foundation. And if you didn't know, that's the name of a saint. Yeah. I'm actually a saint. St. Bridget's is a saint in the Catholic Church. If you didn't know, Google is your friend. I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Thanks a lot for watching. I love you. Bye-bye.